year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just rumble, young man, rumble. Magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 65. 65. Check. Crunch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big edge. Alert flare. Kill. Set.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Walker. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rush in. Check 52.
Mixon. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. Pittsburgh. 51 to mine. 22. Jet. Cover. 22. Jet. Cover. SOS.
Now Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready, break. 9:51. Go. Go, Mike 51. 80 weapons.
In your face.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
94.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First carry for Royce Freeman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set. 10 logo. Look at me. Door. Check. Yeah. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
On the double. 51 to Mike. Come on. Switch it. Come on, switch. Just it.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Alpha.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Down. 30 base. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Anchor Gator. Leo. Go. Let's go, Beaker.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Go. 10-2 sauce. Hey. Now.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Watch twist. Tighten up. Fresno. Ready, go. Hot. Check nine.
Looking to throw. Walker. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
to throw. Walker. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 61 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Walker, operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Mike 51. Hey! Check right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Another run by Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Now it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was brought down by Chris Harris. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety. Check your hot read.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsey taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Looking to throw. Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Walker letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mixon try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Airing one deep for Riddick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. On the base. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Walker throwing on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. To Mixon on the check down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Walker from the gun on third down. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Walker now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 16.
Check 50. Check 50.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Walker from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. taking it in from 4 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, this will be taken very short, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Check 52. Yep.
On first down, Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. A handoff, Lindsey running left. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. As on the final play, they win it by a touchdown. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.